Halo is asleep. It's been a long 6 months, man. Just been keeping it a secret. I don't know, like, I read a few comments and it just make me so angry and mad. I just want to say, like, make sure you keep that on the internet, because I kill you in real life.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Young Gotti, and right about now I'm back with another video for you. Let's get right into it, no kappa. Come on, let's go. Okay, so since the very beginning of the relationship between Haley and DDG, a whole lot of fans and haters alike have been on the negative. They finna come with words like, Haley is too big and too decent for a guy like DDG. A whole lot of them stay saying that the only reason DDG is popular and the only thing he's known for is the fact that he's dating the actual superstar, who is Hailey Bailey. So now they come up with a whole lot of talk like, oh, they feel like DDG is gonna play with her and dump her, or break up with her and break her heart and shit like that. It was just crazy. However, to the surprise of many, a year went past, there was no breakup story. 2 years plus, there was no breakup story. Now one would think that, oh, DDG and Haley are finally convinced the number of those who were genuinely insecure or skeptical about the relationship, but no. Instead, those people who are referred to as fans and haters alike stay in the corner trying to wait for any loopholes or any inconsistency in the relationship to come up with an outburst. For example, when Ruby Rose came out to say DDG is giving her dress to Haley, they came out to say, oh, why would DDG do such stuff? Or was it the time when DDG released a song and called it Falling in Love and shit like that, when he made reference to how insecure he is in the relationship? A whole lot of persons criticized DDG and say Haley needs to leave her alone, because before they came together, DDG knew that she was an actress. You digging me? So now, because of all of this talk from left, right, center, I felt like they thought it wise that when Haley got pregnant for DDG's baby, they felt like the best way to keep it all from the talk of many was to make sure the pregnancy remains a secret. However, during the period of these 9 months thereabouts of her carrying this pregnancy, or the family keeping it a secret, a whole lot of fans and a whole lot of media reporters feel suspect, and a lot of speculations were going on and saying, oh, Haley is pregnant and shit like that. Even DDG, after they put to bed, came out to complain about the fact that a whole lot of fans and media reporters follow them as if they're FBI and cops and shit like that.
You know, a lot of y'all should quit y'all jobs, bro. A lot of y'all should quit y'all jobs and start looking into detective work, because y'all do pretty good at it, you know? There's been a lot of weird stuff happening. Paparazzi and shit, like weird shit. Like, you know, they follow you home, like all types of stuff. So it's crazy, you know? I'm just little old me, man.
And so after they announced the baby, they kept the facial image a secret for the time being. So now, rolling over to 6 months after, DDG and Haley reveal the face of the child. Now, guess what? The hate comments did not stop. To think that this is baby Halo, who is barely a year old. The child is literally 6 months old. And a whole lot of persons are being negative without holding back. Like, this shit is crazy. Now, before I show you DDG's response of how he clapped back at them, I'm gonna read just a few of the hate comments. Like, you're gonna wonder, like, this child does not even know what's going on in the world. Like, why is you all doing this? Check this out. Now, although I don't know what particular message this one is referring to, but this is definitely a hate comment targeted to DDG and baby Halo. Now, this was said, man, so TF what? People can talk about whoever they want to talk about. Freedom of speech. You all talk about people all the time. If people think he is a little funny looking, referring to Halo, he's a little funny looking, they got all rights to express that. Don't care how old you is. Or I feel like this one meant to say he is. Like, this is so saddening, honestly. Now, this was said, didn't she want us to mind our business? Keep the same energy. This isn't necessary. Whoa. Another, now they want to show us, nah, we good. Another, why the eyes so far apart? Like, what kind of question is this? Just a question for educational purposes. Really, nigga? And this response was apt. This one said, isn't Haley's eyes far apart? Come on. Another, I really don't care for this little family. It's whatever, and I will never shade an innocent child also. They should just remain private like they did when they were pregnant and keep us out of their business for real. And in continuation, this was said, you are saying this why they hid him. Well, he should have stayed hidden then. Are you serious? Just because these people have money don't exempt them from clout chasing. Everything they have done with this child has been a ploy. Oh God. And finally, on the hate comment I'm finna read to you, this one said, in my best Stephen A. Smith voice, we don't care. Like, this is so bad. This is so bad. This child doesn't even know that you guys exist. Honestly, this is just an innocent child. And why are you trolling like this? Anyways, here was DDG's response.
But I seen a few poor, broke, dirty, fat back bitches on Instagram talking about my son, and it just make me so angry and mad. But then I have to realize that my son is richer than him. And he has a more successful life. He's in Italy at 6 months. He's been across the world. He's been around the world already, and he's only been living for 6 months. And they broke, poor, can barely eat, probably on welfare still. And they grown, probably living with their mama. Now, if you're a nice person and I described your life in any way, I don't mean no harm to you. I'm talking to the people that was talking crazy about my son.
And now, here are the responses to DDG's clapback. Some persons were for him and definitely some were against him. Check this out. This is why celebs don't show their kids, honestly. Another, talking about somebody's kid, gonna get your hurt. Another, only real parents will understand. Shout out to DDG for protecting his child at all costs. And then on, to talk about a baby in any negative way is diabolical. And this one said, now, if you a nice person, I just described your life, I don't mean no harm. Referring to DDG. And now this is saying, that baby is adorable. Some of you all are miserable. Underneath it, who is DDG? Isn't he a famous lady's baby daddy? Oh, come on. And this one says, use your real voice so they know you mean business. Just joking. Another, DDG is so corny. It needs to be studied. Celebs always calling people broke when they have nothing else to say. Of course, for sure, they know that's one thing they've got that you're done. So that's the only way they can come back at you after you say all the nasty stuff you finna say about them. And then moving on, this line of tweets or comments, this one said, I ain't see nobody saying nothing bad about this baby. He was losing attention, hiding him, so I guess he wants to get new attention by clapping back at imaginary comments. Okay, another, and if you are a parent, you understand, and I agree with him. Stop talking about people, kids. And this was said, IDGAF. You know what that means? What nobody thinks about them as individuals, but finding it okay in your spirit to talk about a child is real life nasty work, and you need to go work on yourself. For real, though, no cap. All of this because of how they chose to handle their pregnancy. Folks can't be this entitled to strangers, can they? Like, this is the painful part of it all. Imagine you're so entitled, you're so concerned, your heart is so drawn to the life of someone else that you're trying to dictate how they live their life. This is crazy. And lastly, this is the final. People who talk about kids is miserable, period. Another, if he wasn't handsome, would you love him less? Referring to DDG. If you didn't have the financial means to fly him around the world, would it mean that his life is no longer enriching? Focus on what matters, not on comments. Okay, this is wonderful. And lastly, I think they should have kept him off the internet. You all still don't know what Kerry Washington kids look like, and they gotta be school age now, and I love that piece for her. So let me know what y'all think on the comment section right down below. This is the point where I'm finna, draw the curtain. Let me know what you think about this. You're digging me. If you're new to my channel, kindly please subscribe. If you're not new and you're not subscribed, please subscribe right now. I beg you, please. Okay, with this I'm finna say peace. It's your boy Young Goody, no copper. Bye bye.